bees, as you know, are highly important to all of plants. You got to have them to pollinate almost everything on the earth. Anita's got some great tips on what flowers to buy to really get more bees in your space and have them do their pollination thing.
Well, we gathered up a bunch of flowers, and the first one that you have right here.
This one doesn't work.
That's because it's a double, and you can't even see the pollen or the pistils or stamens that the bee's looking for.
Oh, so if I can't see it, the bees aren't going to really find it that well.
Yes, and this is the same plant, marigold, but it's a single, and you can see in the center of it that it has the pollen and the stamen, the pistils, where the bee gets the nectar.
The Blackfoot Daisy has always been one of my favorite plants, but just like you're saying, the yellow part.
That's what the bees are looking for, because actually most of these flowers that we have here are what they call composite flowers.
Okay.
This is not one flower, it's actually many flowers.
Oh, I see.
Yes, and each one of those petals acts as kind of a target that guide the bee into where the money part is, the nectar and the pollen, which are in that center yellow part.
You can see it really good on these yellow ones.
Yeah, let me hold it up for you and you can see right
look
there.
at this one here too. Yeah, wow, this is fun.
Yes, and here's one that's not quite as obvious.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Azaratum, which is actually native around here too.
Nice.
It grows in the woods around my house, and bees and butterflies love this one.
This one must store a lot of nectar also, because I've seen these covered with butterflies.
Yeah.
Really cool. Tell me about this cool blue one up in front here.
Well, this is a balloon flower, also native to this area, and it has a long pistil here, but the bee can come and get the pollen.
Gotcha.
And bees also like pollen as well as nectar. You know, you plant your begonias, and they're not necessarily a nectar flower, but they got a lot of pollen. And bees actually collect pollen. They have a little pollen sac, and they bring it to the hive, and they feed their.
That's awesome.
They feed their babies with it.
Their babies, because pollen's the protein and nectar's the sugar.
That's right. Yes, exactly.
So, any care tips on these things? Do they like it hot or dry, or?
All these plants, almost all of them, really like it hot. They like a well-drained soil. They like it dry.
Sounds dreamy.
And the way to keep them blooming for you is to do what we call deadheading.
Which, could you show me that? This one looks like a good example.
Yeah, this one right here has a flower that's just about finished, and this is the one that you would deadhead, and you can usually just use your finger and pop it right off. And that way the plant won't go into seed production. It'll keep on making flowers.
Oh wow, and just that way you extend the bloom cycle, really keep more flowers coming in.
Yeah, and I just would recommend that you let the plants go to seed in the fall, and then a lot of them will reseed themselves in your garden.
And then you'll have a continued process. I love it. Well, great information, Anita.
Thank you.
For more great information, go to homeshowgardenpros.com.